Fourth place in the conference. There are no slouches in the competitive West. Jazz, Lakers, up next. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Smart, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Doncic. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Hachimura. At this point of the season, you can really start, Richard, to feel teams kicking into gear.
Oh, this is about the time when things seem to get rolling. I know I wasn't necessarily a ready out the gate type player. It takes some games to get into your groove.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Bailey. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And the Jazz with possession here. After Luka Doncic's miss, Luke passes to Filipowski. The 3 from George. The Lakers with the rebound. Hachimura down low. Defended by Filipowski. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Pass to Bailey. To the middle. Hayes with the steal. Outside, Smart. Here's LeBron. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's LeBron following the three-pointer by Utah. Pass to Smart. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Count it.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Utah comes into this one after the win against the Mavericks. To the inside. Taken away by Hayes. 4-on-3 break. Tries from 7. It's rebounded by Luke.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Inside, Nurkic with the steal. Bailey with the ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. George looking over the floor. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayes gets a hand on it.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Doncic. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 35 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the missed shot by Nurkic. From deep, James. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Pass to Filipowski. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Smart, wide open, he fires. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
George passes to Luke. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Nurkic, covered by Hayes. The shot by George, wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Now, here's Doncic. A 29-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive in getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 7. Pass to Hachimura. George against Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Now, here's Doncic. Drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5 now.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
George against Doncic. George passes to Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 8. James finds Hayes. Back to James. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. 6 to shoot. Outside for Smart. Here's Hachimura. And it's off from three-point range. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Mikhailuk. Over to the wing. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Smart passes to Hayes. Hachimura setting the big for Hayes. Down low. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Mikhailuk. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Filipowski. Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got 5.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside, Smart. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. And here's Hayes. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
That free throw good from Hayes. Here's Bailey. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Right side, George. Doncic with the steal. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Nurkic, still yet to score. Now Bailey. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame.
James checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. Kleber sets the screen for James. Up top for Vanderbilt. Pass to connect. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's James. Here's Vanderbilt. Off target with his 3. Jazz have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now, here's George. He's got 5. Hendricks passes to George. Oh, good with the triple. Lakers leading by 12. Inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now, here is George. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Nurkic the pass to Bailey. The 3 from George. Another miss by Utah.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Laravia. He has yet to score. Out to the wing. Lakers passing it around. It's stolen by Bailey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A great transition play there from Bailey. I know coaches love seeing the rookie hustle.
Connect with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Kleber. 6 on the shot clock. Now connect. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 15.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
George passes to Nurkic. To the middle. It's stolen. To the paint. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Kevin Love's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Kyle Anderson comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. And the free throw, no good. Jazz trail by 17. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Laravia. Here's Collier. Saw him with 10 points last game. That shot off. Good D by LeBron. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Vanderbilt. James looking around. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 8.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Here's Sensabaugh. Still scoreless. Launches it. That shot is off. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We've got Kevin Love, and it's Collier in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Fires it up. Rebounded by the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Now, here's Kleber. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. No good on that one. Utah is shooting around 40% from the floor here. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Collier. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Sensabaugh. It's over Connect. Sensabaugh no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
LeBron can't get it to go. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Collier, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's James outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. There's the pick. From the wing, Kleber with the rebound. Lakers leading by 18. Connect finds James. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Jazz have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Love. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And that one's good, LaRavia.
Timeout.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
And George kicks to Love. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by LaRavia. Pass to Filipowski. Vanderbilt with the steal. James in the high post. 10 points for him. Sinks that one from the post. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Pass to Love. Now Filipowski. Vanderbilt defending, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here. Doncic is checked in. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Jazz second.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
The Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now LaRavia. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line for the Lakers, LaRavia taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Sensabaugh. Love inside. He's against Vanderbilt. Looking to end the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
A consistent shooter throughout his career. Love saw the foul coming there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Nurkic checked in for Utah.
1 shot.
And that one misses.
Now a seasoned vet in this league. You can see the salt and pepper hair. Love understands his role, which is to stretch the floor and shooting and rebounding.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here is Love, following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Mikhailuk. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray. Mikhailuk's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
James against Love. James in the post. He's got 12. Good D from Love. Screen by Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
An imposing screener. Nurkic using all of his frame to create space.
Doncic against George. Doncic, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Filipowski. He's defended by LaRavia. Filipowski passes to Nurkic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's his comfort zone. Nurkic does almost all of his scoring down low.
And here is James. Last game, 26 points. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Lakers no good. Jazz trailed by 19. Love at the elbow. Pass to Mikhailuk. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Dalton Connect. Now here's Hachimura. 7 points in the game. Hachimura, the screen. LeBron passes to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. Filipowski passes to Nurkic. Second chance shot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside, Nurkic with the steal. To the middle. Pass to Sensabaugh. And they pick up 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Doncic, defended by George. Hachimura with a screen on George. Nurkic with the steal. And here's George, guarded by Doncic. And that one's good, George.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers leading by 17. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. And that one, good. 7 points for Luka Doncic.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you, Kevin.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie. And here's George. After LeBron James hitting the 3. Here's Mikhailuk. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Lakers also making a switch. LaRavia's checked in. Outside, Smart. And Hayes throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. George dishes to Nurkic. To the inside. Here's Bailey, guarded by Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Nurkic setting the pick for George. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Hachimura kicks to Smart. Pass to LaRavia. Good, and Smart gets the assist. LaRavia's got 7 points in the game.
Just a typical selfless play from Smart. He's all about team success.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Utah moving it around. Now, here's Nurkic. Down low. It's picked off. Pass to Doncic. Here's Hayes. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Doncic against George. Here's Mikhaili. Now Filipowski. Outside, George. Filipowski passes to Mikhaili. Shoots over LaRavia. Another miss by Utah. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Smart. Got a hand on it.
Ace Bailey's going to have the advantage most of the time with that 6'9" frame.
Shots good by Filipowski.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Outside, Smart. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Hachimura.
Maybe that great start in the first quarter took something out of him because his production has fallen off.
Outside, George. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the basket by Bailey.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Doncic outside. Shoots over Nurkic. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Los Angeles holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be right back after this.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're in a groove climbing a ranking track, working their way toward that upper echelon.
Is that your word of the day, echelon? You can't even spell echelon. I can. Echelon. Esh. E-S-H. Sh. S-H-A. Lawn. L-A-W-N. Echelon.
Yeah, well, no, it's been a word around forever, man. Where have you been?
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them, make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And Utah has possession. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Marcus Smart is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here is George. Just 5 to shoot. Nurkic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
And this is where Nurkic looks to score, which forces the defense to behave like this.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Free throw good, Nurkic.
End of the day, you just want to be a solid rotational player. Nurkic's size is intimidating on both ends of the floor.
Good on both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
When we watch James still play at this level, it's crazy to think that he joined the league in 2003.
Here's Bailey. Nurkic setting the pick for George. At the tip, there's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's James. Good on the triple. James has got 20.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
There's a good screen. Pass to Bailey. Nurkic with it. He's got 8. George with the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Smart kicks to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Another shot, and Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 11 points.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
Here's Bailey. Now Nurkic. Now Bailey. Now here's George. Out left to the wing. Here's Nurkic. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on an NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. After LeBron James's miss, it's deflected. Nurkic dishes to George. Over Doncic. George, no good. Lakers leading by 22. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball.
using that 6'8", 230 frame. Hachimura powering through that contact with ease.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
One shot.
The free throw off from Hachimura.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
Nice ball movement by Utah. George against Doncic. George with the bucket. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's LeBron, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Numbers for George. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nice D from Doncic. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
George finds Filipowski. Here's Bailey, guarded by Smart. Nurkic, a screen on Smart. Another miss by Utah. Lakers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Pass to Doncic. Over Bailey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ace Bailey.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
All free throws good from Doncic. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it, but hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Here's Mikhailuk. 9 points in the game so far. Here's James. LeBron is doubled. Smart on the wing. Hayes the pass to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. James in the post. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right wing. Pass to Filipowski. And here's George. Now Nurkic. 8 points for him. No good. Shot missing. Now here's Doncic. D right on him. Smart dishes to Doncic. The layup off target. Jazz have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. George against Smart, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Keontae George. And here we can check out the story for Luka Doncic. Here's Collier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Taken away by Hayes. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. And here's Smart. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And Doncic throws it down.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Here's Filipowski. He's covered by Hachimura. It's deflected. To the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Ruri's showing off that athletic ability.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Over to the left wing. Back to Filipowski. To the paint. Taken away by Hayes. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, where they just jump at it.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Here's Collier. 5 on the clock. Corner shot. A rebound by the Lakers. Kleba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Vanderbilt. Back to Kleba. Out to the right wing. Here's LaRavia. And the 3 off target. Jazz shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Nurkic. He's got 8. No problems knocking that one down. Mikhailov's got 14 points for the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
LaRavia with it. 7 points in the game. Back to connect. Pass to LaRavia. From downtown. Rebounded by the Jazz. Nurkic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now, Filipowski. Nurkic in the post. Kleba defending. Here's Collier to the middle. Stolen away. And it's the Lakers on the break. Vanderbilt inside. Defended by Filipowski. Out to the right wing. Now here's Kleba. Not a lot of room. 4 on the clock. And again, no good by the Lakers. Utah's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Screen by Nurkic. Mikhailuk passes to Nurkic. Pass break, the Lakers. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here's Nurkic. Over Kleba. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Bailey. He has 7. Here's Collier. Over Connect. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Vanderbilt the pass to LaRavia. LaRavia with the screen. Now Connect. Lakers working the ball around now. That 3 off the mark. The Jazz shooting here about 46% for the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Filipowski. Now Bailey. Here's Nurkic. Now Bailey. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. George out there with Collier. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. That's the group right now for Utah.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Now, here's George. Pass to Love. Here's Sensabaugh. Releases. Again, the Jazz score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Connect finds LaRavia. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now LaRavia. Here's Kleba. He's guarded by Love. Now LaRavia. And the three ball is good.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, George. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Love. Here's Hendricks. 6 to shoot. Here's George. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Taylor Hendricks. One shot.
Shooting one.
Are you kidding me?
The Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Connect sets a screen for Vanderbilt. Back to Connect. George with the steal. Shoots it. Again, the Jazz score.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And Utah making a change here. Nurkic has checked in, and the Lakers making a change here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to James. Here's LaRavia. Doncic left side. 5 to shoot. James in the post. They can't stop the run with that one. For Utah, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Vanderbilt against Nurkic. Back to George. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. Pass to Sensabaugh. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Here's George. The Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Connect finds Doncic. And here is Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the screen. The 3 for Doncic. Utah with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Back to Vanderbilt. Doncic feeling it out. Count that bucket.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
To the left wing, fires the 3, cranes the three-pointer. LaRavia's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Lakers.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to James. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 24.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. Pocket 6. Pass to George. Shoots over Doncic. The Jazz again can't hit it. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Inside, intercepted. George with the ball. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And the layup falls.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Doncic passes to LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
At over 40 years old, Richard, the way LeBron James is still able to impact the game is absolutely incredible.
And just for context, through NBA history, the averages for a player once he turns 40 are 6 points and 3 rebounds.
2 shots.
LeBron is blowing that out of the water.
No good on the free throw. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
And he sinks the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
That's good by Filipowski.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Now LeBron, pass to Vanderbilt. LeBron sets the screen for Vanderbilt. Back to LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Outside, George. Now Nurkic, the defending. Shoots a fader. Nurkic can't hit. Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's LaRavia. James in the post. 3 on the clock. Connect. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Second team foul. At the line for your Jazz, Stanislav Mikhailuk, taking 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. To the inside. Ball stolen. Now, here is George. He's guarded by Connect. High post, Nurkic. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Top of the key, Bailey. The 3-ball. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Lakers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Into the lane. They get a hand on it. Kleba, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's George. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's LaRavia. Lakers working the ball around now. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
James checked in for Dalton Connect.
Substitution for Los Angeles. Number 9, Bronny James.
So it's the Lakers now. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Ball's knocked loose. LaRavia with it. Pass to Kleba. And here is James, defended by George. Just 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic is... George against James. Nurkic a screen on James. Here's Bailey. From down low. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist from Bailey.
Oh, they've leaned on Nurkic tonight, and you know what? He's delivered.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Back to James. Vanderbilt, a screen on George. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Filipowski. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Pass to Kleba. Now here's James. Kleba with a screen on George. James, no good. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Luka Doncic.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Utah with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. Nurkic kicks to George. Shoots over James, and it's George missing.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Now LaRavia. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And now, your Utah Jazz starting five.
This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Hayes in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Hayes. Here's Doncic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Filipowski, the pass to Mikhailuk, who poked away. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
It's Smart on the wing, covered by Filipowski, and the bucket is good.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
Bailey, the pass to George. Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. It's George on the drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
The offensive rebound. Here's James. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You love to see that effort from LeBron, never giving up on the play. He capitalizes with a bucket right there.
George passes to Nurkic. Back to George. Here's Bailey. giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. George's shot is off.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Count that bucket.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Utah.
And you know, maybe the most powerful small forward we've ever seen. James easily brushes off contact and completes the play.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He's set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center. Well, that's what Bailey has to get used to as a rookie. Plenty of rugged defense when he brings it inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. Yeah, a versatile scorer and intimidating defender. Ace Bailey's confidence and length are why he went in the top 5.
George with it, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Down low, and stolen by Hayes. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic, and Doncic with the jam.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Pass to Filipowski. There's the screen. Here's Mikhailuk. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Pass to Nurkic. And Hayes comes to help. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And here's Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. For 3, James nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 8 points. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Utah. Hachimura, right side. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Jazz trail by 7. George for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. give him 8 points now.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. The three. The shot misses. Utah has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Bailey. Again, Utah.
Yeah, a rookie who excels at finding his shot barely pulled that one out of thin air.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Smart looking around. Back to James. From deep, here's Doncic. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. Los Angeles, 2nd.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Right wing. Back to Filipowski. Pass to Bailey. Now here's George. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Nurkic. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Nurkic has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Shot from the low block. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
The first free throw is good. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, right?
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
George, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Now, here is James. Covered by Filipowski. Here's Mikhailuk. Kicks it to George. Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. George passes to Nurkic. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hachimura. And he buries his first look.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Mikhailuk. Check by James. Fires the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Lakers lead by 6. Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. James inside. Fades. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Mikhailuk. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Nurkic, a screen on James. Mikhailuk attacks. Here's Nurkic. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on LeBron James. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A different look for Utah. Hendricks comes in for Filipowski, and it's Collier in for Mikhailuk.
One shot.
That's good from Nurkic.
Yeah, someone who has battled injuries. Great to see Yusuf Nurkic out there tonight.
The Lakers lead by 5. Vanderbilt, a screen on George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
That free throw, good from James.
You know, there were some who questioned his ability at this level. Bronny starting to earn every minute he's getting.
George against James. Nurkic, a screen on James. Oh, got a piece of it. Nurkic with the ball. Kleber on him. Nurkic passes to George. It doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Kleber. Pass to James. Kleber, screen on George. James passes to Kleber. And there's another one for the Lakers.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Collier. Still no points. Count the basket.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
James passes to Vanderbilt. Screen by James. Now here's Vanderbilt. He's closely guarded. James deciding where to go with it. Launches it. Rebound, Utah. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now here's Kleber. Defense is right there. James passes to Arabia. Now Vanderbilt, defended by Nurkic. Pass to James. And here's Connect outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Vanderbilt. Now Nurkic. George outside. Nurkic passes to Bailey. Here's George. Check by James. From deep. Kept alive. And Nurkic throws it down.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
Kleber, screen on George. It's James with the drive. Left side connect. From downtown, that falls. Nice feed that time from James. And the Lakers lead by 6. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. James against George. And there's the screen. There's the drive. Floats one up. And no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Jake LaRavia is out there with Connect, and it's Kleba in at the 5 spot. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. BA, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Ali. Los Angeles leading by 9. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, BA, I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. Confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
Pass to Collier. That shot, no good. Connect with a defensive effort. Over to the left wing. LaRavia, left side. Utah grabs the miss.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Anderson gets the bucket.
Well, a great job by Anderson there, making himself a threat off the ball.
James outside. They set the screen. The 3 is up. The triple, LeBron James.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Sensabaugh. Yet to see a basket. Left side, Love. Oh, great D that time from Kleba.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Double team on James. The 3 is up. Off the mark, making him 5 for 6 now. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's James. There's a screen. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive team in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
A different look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Anderson. Mikhailuk comes in for Hendricks. And it's Keontae George in for Sensabaugh. And the Lakers also making a change. Doncic checked in. And it's Utah with the ball. Trailing by 13. Pass to Collier. Left side, Love. Here's the three. Knocks down the triple. Love's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, you got to crowd Love out on the perimeter, or else he'll make you pay for that.
Doncic up top. George defending. Doncic against George. Oh, Luka, too much inside.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Back to George. Driving in. Just his fourth make in 10 tries.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Doncic against George. Doncic outside. Love against Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. With the teardrop. Utah grabs the miss. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
It was a narrow loss the last time they faced each other. A game they felt they should have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
Now here's Love, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Now Doncic, pass to James. Shoots over Filipowski. Love grabs the miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
George outside. Back to Filipowski. There's a screen by Love. Here's Collier. Back to Filipowski. Over James. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. James passes to Doncic. And here's Connect. Pass to James. Doncic outside. The three. The putback. That one doesn't drop. Utah has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. To the inside. George feels it out a bit. And another miss by Utah.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
James passes to Doncic. Screen by James. Inside to stop the drought. Some solid defense from Filipowski.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
George against Doncic. Lets it go from deep. The Jazz again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. James outside. And once again off the mark by Los Angeles. Jazz trail by 10. And here's Filipowski. No made baskets yet. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Collier. Puts up a three. Knocks down the long J.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Outside connect. Now here's Doncic. George defending. And there's James from the arc. And James responds with a triple.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Nurkic just checked in for Utah. Bailey comes in for Collier. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for James. And Smart subbed in for Connect. Here's Bailey, defended by Smart. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Filipowski. Just 5 to shoot. George outside. 4-3. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Smart. Laravia, right side. And here's Doncic. George defending. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Laravia. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Laravia passes to Hachimura. Now here's Laravia. No points yet. Back to Hachimura. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's George. 10 points for him. Here's Mikhailuk. Chalk up 2 there. Mikhailuk's got 5 now. Here's Smart. It's a 10-point game. Hachimura outside. From 7, Doncic. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And stolen by Hayes. Doncic passes to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's George. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Pass to Mikhailuk, 5 to shoot. Here's Bailey. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Doncic with it. George defending. Doncic outside from behind the arc. The rebound by Filipowski.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Now here's George. 10 points for him. And Nurkic throws it down.
Pretty basketball. George with the perfect feed.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Hachimura outside. Pass to Laravia. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Now Hayes, defended by Nurkic. And finished off by Hayes.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Filipowski sets a screen. For 3, George. He's off on that one. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back after this.
Hello and welcome. LeBron James in the spotlight again. He has been getting it done.
We've seen this movie before, LeBron dictating the pace of the game, and when his shot is falling, there is nothing you can do defensively.
Yeah, and if you try to double him, he finds the open man as fast as anyone.
And now, fellas, it's time to go to one of our favorite segments. It's the Power Rankings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. They're in a groove climbing the ranking track, working their way toward that upper echelon.
Is that your word of the day, echelon? You can't even spell echelon. I can. Echelon. Esh. E-S-H. Sh. S-H-A. Lawn. L-A-W-N. Echelon.
Yeah, well, no, it's been a word around forever, man. Where have you been?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The Lakers lead by 14. Bailey out there with Keontae George. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Utah's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Bailey, the pass to George. Nice move. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
George against Doncic. Clock at 6. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. Blocked again! And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Just 2 to shoot. And here's Bailey for 3.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Ooh, it's stolen away. George outside. There's a screen by Nurkic. With the step back. Tries to break his ice. Oh! Shot blocked. And they recover it. Mikhailuk, the pass to Bailey. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Utah.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Smart outside. Pass to Hachimura. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And Hayes comes to help. And there's a 3-second violation. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. The Jazz in second.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
The Lakers lead by 14. Smart outside. Doncic passes to Hayes. It's James on the wing. Smart outside. Hachimura from long range. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Hachimura's got 7 points.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Utah with another miss.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Smart outside. James outside. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Doncic outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And how about we check the numbers for Luka Doncic? A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Nurkic against Hayes. Back to Mikhailuk. Now here's George. Fires for three. Bailey's shot is off. James outside. Back to Doncic. Smart outside. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's George. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said winning has taken a back seat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Guys, back over to you.
It's all about results. Okay, Allie, good stuff. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Doncic passes to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 21 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Nurkic. And Hayes comes to help. It's George on the wing, guarded by Doncic. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Bailey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
It's just so hard to contest Bailey without fouling him. He's long and he's crafty.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles leading by 20. James with the ball. He's got 21. On the wing, Hachimura. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 3rd assist of the night. Utah's got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Pass to Filipowski. To the middle. To the inside. 2 points. That one goes. George has got 12 points in the game.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Hachimura from long range. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Pass to George from the arc. Sinks the tray. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
James outside. Hachimura, the pass to James. Doncic left side. Lets the 3 fly. Utah grabs the miss.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
George outside. Launches a 3. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And Doncic with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Nurkic. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. 18 points for him.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Doncic finds Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
George passes to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Now here's Filipowski. Hachimura covering. Nurkic inside. He's against Hayes. And here comes the break. Here's Hachimura. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bailey, defended by Smart. Here's Mikhailuk. 5 points in the game. For 3, George. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Doncic is doubled. Nurkic against Hayes. Hachimura outside. Smart outside. Not really his range, and it's off target. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Mikhailuk to the paint. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, when he sets the pick, Nurkic can do different things on the roll. Makes him hard to track.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Different look here for Utah. Love is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Collier in for George. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And Connect subbed in for Smart. Now Vanderbilt. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Collier. Jazz trail by 17. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. And here's Connect. He has 6. Down low. Intercepted. Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Connect. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Hendricks has checked in for Filipowski, and Sensabaugh subbed in for Mikhailuk. Now here's Connect. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Kleba passes to Vanderbilt. Pass to Kleba. And here's Vanderbilt. And here's Connect outside. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Here's Collier. The shot comes out. Connect with a defensive effort. To the middle. Here's Kleba. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Kleba's gotten his second bucket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Collier. To the paint. Pass to Bailey. Here's Hendricks. Here's Bailey. Takes a 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kleba outside. Back to Laravia. Ball stolen. To the wing on the left. And here's Bailey for 3. Connects from downtown. Bailey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you know Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. And here's Connect outside. Oh, swiped away. Here's Collier. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Bailey. Here's Collier. And there's a pick. There's the triple. He can't hit that time.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Love. To the inside. Knocked away. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Outside Connect. The 3 ball. It's not going to go for him.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Connect is out there with Jake Laravia, and it's Kleba in at the 5, down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Love. Oh, great D that time from Kleba. The Lakers lead by 14. James inside. Pass to Kleba. Vanderbilt with a screen. James outside. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Here's Collier. He's covered by LaRavia. Shot's good by Collier.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to James. For three. Utah grabs the miss. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds now. George outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Sensabaugh. Check by James. George outside. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And it's LaRavia missing. Jazz trail by 14. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Now here's George. He's covered by Connect. George outside. Here's Love. He's rebounded by Kleba. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Connect. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
A go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
Here's Collier. Banked it in off the glass.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here, Nurkic is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Luka Doncic is checked in for Connect. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's LaRavia. Pass to Kleba. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Collier. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And here's George, guarded by Doncic. Here's the break. Pass to Kleba. Inside. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by James. Doncic has got 24 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
And it's good for 2.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Collier. There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Back to Doncic. James outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. George passes to Nurkic. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by Utah. And they doubled up Doncic. 4 on the clock. And Los Angeles, another 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Doncic. James inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 31.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket, in the high percentage area.
Here's Collier. There's a screen by Nurkic to the middle. And Nurkic throws it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Doncic against George. 16 feet out. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Now here's George. Here's Sensabaugh. 3-pointer. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 now. Laravia left side. Doncic on the wing. Shoots over George. Again, the Lakers score.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
James, and the layup is good off the glass. 33 points for LeBron James. Here's George. Pass to Nurkic. Kleba with a steal. Doncic outside. James a screen on George. And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Here's Collier. George outside. Nurkic a screen on Vanderbilt. Unloads from 13. Nurkic's shot is good. Nurkic just got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now here's Doncic. James finds Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Back to James. 3-pointer, no good. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Check by James. Nurkic's shot is good. Nurkic has got 25 points.
Things are going his way so far offensively. Nurkic really rising to the challenge of this defense.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Now Filipowski. The shot, no good. Good D by Vanderbilt. Connect with the ball. LaRavia outside. Here's the pick.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams, as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Los Angeles leading by 20.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Bailey's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Vanderbilt. There's 31 seconds left in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. With his first shot attempt, Utah grabs the miss. Now Filipowski. George outside. Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Connect. Now here's George. To the left wing. And here's Bailey for 3. The shot no good. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep this rhythm going?
Yeah, we just gotta keep going like that. You know, don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves. You know, play as a team, and that's our key.
You got it. Thanks.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's gonna do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Luka Doncic.